going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready for baseball here in New York. And today's starter, Randy Vasquez. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ready to go now. Leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. The wind of the pitch. In the air, left side. Connor Falefa makes the grab, one down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jake.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. First offering misses the mark. Now fly ball to right center. Bader pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Juan Soto. That one ripped, but foul. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Joe Musgrove. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And takes low for ball 1. And that one clips the corner. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. Judge out on the play.
Batting third, The first baseman, Anthony.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. You got to keep an eye on Musgrove, too, because he's been known on the back of the mound to play tic-tac-toe with the other team's pitcher. He did that once in a game with a former teammate, Chad Kuhl. It was a tie. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying. And it's gone. Anthony Rizzo circles the bases. His 12th of the season, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. In there for strike one. Two outs. And 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two now. Swing and a ball popped up, and that's the third out. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Second inning set to go. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
There's a strike. Now 2-1. That just misses. 3-1 now. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Bounce back to the mound, and he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Rougned Odor comes up to the plate now. And that one almost got him. And the 1-0. They say it went.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That was a moonshot, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. And first offering is fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Oh, and 1 now. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. 0-2 count, you got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The Y to kick the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brandon Dixon now. In there, and it's 0-1. Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. Connor Falefa should have this one. The pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. He's in there. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Here comes a 3-2. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hit weakly on the ground. LeMahieu gets it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
The center fielder, number 1, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one's in there, 0-1. Good eye right
Inside,
there.
ball one.
There's a 1-1.
That's ball two. 2 balls.
Runner at
1
second
strike.
here, 1 gone. That
Hey!
one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and the Padres waste a chance.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
That's out to center field. Bader makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Bader up to the plate. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss.
One
And the
ball,
count
2
1-2.
strikes.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun stands in here. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Checks over to first. Back safely.
He's going.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. 2 out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That one to first. Dixon takes it to the bag, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and our score remains 2-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a foul ball left side. Tatis waits. And that's too high. And there's a ball.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In for a strike. Full count now.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Cronenworth takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And now the count is even.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Two now.
3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A towering home run, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Singled and scored his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed. This guy's a great combo, and he's an RBI machine.
That one hooked foul. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ben Rortvedt. Musgrove was originally picked in the first round in 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid who grew up in Grossmont and got a chance to pitch for his hometown team in the playoffs in 2022. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, it's really been fun watching him develop as a major league pitcher with the Astros as part of that 2017 World Series championship team. It was kind of an afterthought, but after being traded and bouncing around a little bit, he really found himself and became a dominant pitcher in the game.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
On the ground. And Gleyber Torres retired.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
0-1. Judge getting the start in right. 30 years old now. He's a former American League MVP. And now it's even up. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Yankees. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth. And here is Rougned Odor. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Next offering is in for a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Carpenter takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And now 2-0. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Dixon stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and the score stays 3-1. Back in New York, bottom of the 4th, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
The first baseman, Anthony.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. He popped out his first time. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Man at second with 1 away. And now Harrison Bader. Good contact guy, good defender. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Here's a 2-2. This one chopped up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Close play against the speedy runner.
The batter, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
So now here's the DH, Willie Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Righty delivers. Bounce to the left side. Tosses across to first. What a play to end the inning. The Yanks leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back here in New York, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. The right-hander back to work.
Nope.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Severino getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Peralta getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Foul ball. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Upstairs.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Got him looking. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And now it's Austin Nola. Flied out his first time.
Austin Nola.
Ball one, no strikes. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Tatis in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fernando Tatis Jr., what a talent, what a hitter, Chris. A guy who's won a Silver Slugger in both 2020 and 2021. And in 21, he became the first Padre voted into the All-Star game since Tony Gwynn in 1999.
Yeah, if this kid could just stay healthy, he could be one of the greatest to play the game.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Inside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered on the line, base hit. Volpe around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Now
trusted his hands.
catcher.
Nice job of going the other way.
Ben Wortvet, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there for strike one. Oh, 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And the righty deals. And now 1-2. Volpe at third. Connor Falefa at first with no outs. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. First offering misses the mark.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
There's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one hit to first. Fires to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, top 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. The pitch. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid. He played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. Connor Falefa makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he's the reigning home run derby champion. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the base of the wall.
The batter, number 2.
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes.
Hey!
That one missed. Popped up. Torres makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Odor in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 1 hit, 1 left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 3 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, and now Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Well, you really couldn't ask for a better guy to be the face of the game of baseball. I mean, this is a guy that is so team-first oriented, doesn't like to talk about himself, will always defer and talk about his teammates. Just impressive.
Next pitch is outside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
1 and 2.
Strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo digs in now. Rizzo really thriving with the bat this season here at home. And there's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
The 0-2. Way
1
high.
ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And it's filled
Now
up.
it's 3 and 2.
And there's ball 4.
That's up.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ LeMahieu. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Slide, save. And it's a 1-run game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Now here is Harrison Bader. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner leads away at second. Foul ball there. LeMahieu, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And ball 1.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And it's even
2
up.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and he popped it up. Nola puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And now the DH, Willie Calhoun. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line to right, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And here is Anthony Volpe off the mark there. And that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 strike.
Next offering way off the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Wandy Peralta. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So digging in, Matt Carpenter.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Dixon. And that's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. Fly ball to right. Judge has it sized up. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Stepping in for San Diego, Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Luis Severino getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Slider
2 balls,
misses
2
outside.
strikes.
Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Connor Falefa hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. First pitch swinging.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Carpenter off of first with 2 away. Misses. 1-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That to right. And that ends the inning. Padres lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
7th inning stretch.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Brent Honeywell Jr.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Number 46, Brent Honeywell Jr.
Here's the left fielder, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
The left fielder, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering is down low. Tapped up the first base side. Dixon takes it himself, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now
such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Rortvedt in the box lays off for ball 1. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Gleyber Torres waiting to hit for the Yankees. Left-hand hitter waits. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's a little high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1 strike.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2-1 on Judge. There's a strike.
2-2 the count.
Popped up. Bogarts makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail it 3-2.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run-scoring opportunity, but a weak pop-up. He'll be frustrated as he heads back to the dugout.
Luis Severino gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one drifts inside. Severino. And a strike on the outside edge. Fights it off. He'll see another. Severino kicks, deals. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard on the ground to first. Rizzo steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Jake Cronenworth.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch, not close. Movement in the Yankees pen. Albert Abreu getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And a good eye there. Off the plate inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Out towards right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
His defense is better than a lot of people think. He's a big guy, but very athletic, moves well, and that was a very nice play going back to get an out late in this ball game.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rizzo makes the play, and that is that. Padres down in order, but they still lead at 3-2. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Luis Garcia.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Luis Garcia.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And here it comes. And that one a little bit high. Action in the pen down there. Josh Hader getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, that got him. And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning.
Well, that's a big moment in this game. It puts the tying run on base, and now we're going to see how he responds out there on the mound.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. First offering misses the mark. Check on the runner. Allen back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The pitch. And the slider catches the zone.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And another ball. Harrison Bader on deck for the Yankees. On the ground, could be 2. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Trying to move the runners over. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Sack bunt towards third. Carpenter. Throw gets by him at second. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. Next is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
0-1.
No, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Right-handed reliever. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
2 on, 1 out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one called a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next to the Yankees, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. So coming into the game now on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He takes over as the new first baseman. And here comes Sander Bogarts.
Cabrera.
The wind of the pitch. Hard liner. Bader flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Rougned Odor will hit next. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Just a slow ground ball this time. On the run, throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now back, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted to the pull side. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tom Cosgrove.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tom Cosgrove.
Ben Wertvet stepping in now for the Yankees.
The catcher, Ben Wertvet.
And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Josh Hader, the closer, is getting loose. The 1-0. A little bit low. That's outside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And now the lefty. There's the strike. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. One out, bottom of the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Torres in the box with one away as he takes ball one. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. The pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here is Aaron Judge. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Step off throw to first, and Judge back in safely. Kicks and deals.
1-1.
Nice grab. Goes to second with it. Got him. A great play to send us to extra innings. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Brandon Dixon. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Albert Abreu, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Cordero, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Oh, 1 down. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Trent.
Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter, Jose Azocar. And this is a big at bat in this ball game.
Jose Azocar.
Good eye right there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? No.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. And that's a little bit high.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Austin Nola in the San Diego on deck circle. That catches the outside corner. And that's strike 2. Carpenter takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Nola.
A move coming at third base. Here's the Padres pinch runner, Ha-Sung Kim.
Number 7, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Nola.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Right-hander kicks, deals. Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the run from third, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Ball 1 there. That one not close. And a count 2-1. On the ground to third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Staying in the game on defense, Jose Azocar. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Also entering the game, Ha-Sung Kim. He's the new third baseman.
Now at third.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Josh Hader.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
DJ LeMahieu to start it off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The pitch. That one missed. The pitch. That's down and in. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Bader at the plate and takes high there. In there at the knees, and a count 1-1. The pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So now the DH spot, Willie Calhoun. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Now snap throw to first. Bader back easily. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Outside.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Snap throw to first, and he's back standing. Left-hand batter waits. That clips the corner.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Puts a bunt down. Goes to second. Safe there. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well, that wasn't a suicide squeeze, meaning the runner from third wasn't running towards home on the pitch, but he did a great job of reading the ball, going down off the bat, and that allowed him to hustle home. Perfect execution of the safety squeeze.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
The lefty, the 1-0. Oh, and he hit him.
Timeout.
Now that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense too to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
Connor Falefa in the box now. Takes strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The bases are full for the New York Yankees. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Wertvet. A strikeout and a walk. And strike one to the catcher. Winning run at third, 2 down. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jimmy Cordero. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 70, Jimmy Cordero.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
And he deals. Just missed. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Tatis at second. Cronenworth on at first with nobody out. And fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Here's a 1-1.
2
Outside.
balls, 1 strike.
Tied at 4. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That one ran inside, almost got him. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
2 on, 1 out. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Two on, 1 out. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Rougned Odor, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, 2 outs. And that's outside.
No strike.
Next
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. First and second, 2 down. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now, Ha-Sung Kim came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 0-1. That clips the corner. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a chopper. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there.
Oh, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
Next for the Padres, Brandon Dixon. Right down the chute. Strike one. All loaded up. We are in the 11th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. In the air, left field. Connor Falefa drops steps, heads back on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Padres 5 and the Yankees 4. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Ryan Weathers. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Here comes the 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Called strike right there. Got him! And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. And Judge spoils that one. Rortvedt over at second, one down. And a foul ball. There comes an 0-2 to Judge.
Ball.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. The count now 2-2. And now it's filled up. Center field. Azokar drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Trying to deliver as the hero. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Tying run in scoring position, and here in extra innings. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. So now with one swing, this guy could end it. Just missed. And a 4-pitch walk.
First base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 2 outs. DJ LeMahieu stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
The 1-2. Got him looking. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.